How to single crochet. First thing we're going to do is tie our slip knot. And how I tie a slip knot is you have two lengths, so you have your short length, then you have your length that's attached. I put my finger in the hoop, twist once, pull the attached end through, and there you have a slip knot. I'm going to do that one more time. So you take the string or your wool, and you have your attached end and your short end. Stick your finger through, twist, and pull the attached end through. There you are. That's how you do a slip knot. Now put your slip knot on your hook and pull it tight. I am using a 5mm crochet hook right now. I like the metal ones. Some people don't. It's all your personal preference. So, first step in any crochet project is chaining. So how you chain is you have your loop on your hook, you yarn over and pull through. That's one chain. Okay, so now we're going to have to chain again because we're going to chain 10 for this tutorial. So that was one chain. Yarn over, pull through, 2. Yarn over, pull through, 3. So yarn over, that just means wrapping your hook with the wool, and pull through, that's 4. Yarn over, pull through, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 chains on here. If you need to count, do not count the one that is on the tip of that's on your hook. Don't count this one. The tip of your hook, so like on your hook in general. This is not a chain. This is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your knot is also not a chain, okay? Because once you're done your project, you can just tuck that in. So don't worry about it. There are 2 different ways to do a single crochet. 2 different starting points, I should say. I'm just pulling some more wool up. So your first one, you can crochet into this first loop here. Okay? And then you will have a single line along your outside edge. Now the way I do it is I flip my work, and you'll see that all of these little mountains, all these little loops right here. So you can see them from the side too. So I crochet into these instead of into this stitch because I want the edge of my project to look like this without having to put edging on. It's just a little tip. Pro tip there, it just makes life easier. So we are going to do our first crochet into this stitch right here. So insert your hook into just the loop. So you will have 2 loops on your stick. Yarn over, pull through that first loop. So now you will still have 2 crochets, or not crochets, 2 loops on your crochet hook. Now yarn over again and pull through both loops this time. And that is your first single crochet. We're going to do it again. Go through the first loop, well, the second loop now. Yarn over, pull through just that first loop, so you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through. Just grabbing some more wool. Now again, we're going to do this a third time. Through the hoop. Yarn over, just pull through that first hoop, so you have 2 hoops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through. Through the hoop. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Now, one more time. Through the hoop. yarn over, and pull through. So you have 2 hoops on the stick, yarn over, pull through. I'm going to finish to the end, come back when you're at the end. Okay, we are at our last stitch. So you can see the little bump right there. This is how you go to the next row, doing single crochet. Hook through. We're just going to do a single crochet, so yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both hoops. Now you're going to want to have 1 chain, okay? Just chain it once. Turn your work. So now you're looking at it and this is coming out the back and there's a little piece of cat hair on there. So now you see the top of your work. You see how there's the 2 hoops? That's where you want to go through. You don't want to go through just one because it'll look ridiculous. So if we look at this, we can pull this apart and you can see that there's little gaps. So you want to put your hook through that gap. So there's 2, the little V is right there. Yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through. Now we're going to do that again in the next little gap. See how this is going? Yarn over and pull through. This is how you do your next row of single crochets. It's really, really simple. It's one of the easiest stitches to do, like knitting, crocheting. A single crochet is really easy to do. So as we come to the end, we have, always remember to count your work. So count in your head if you have to, or count out loud. So that's 8, 9. Now here's the thing that screwed me up when I first started crocheting. This last stitch, you have to put a crochet in there. I wasn't, so I was getting my projects turning into V's because I was doing it too tight. So there's your last crochet. And now we chain 1 and flip over. So now we're on to our next row. Let's do one more row together. So can everybody say what you're doing in your head? Hook through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Hook through that one, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. And we can just get to the end of this one. And I'll show you how to tie off a project, because that is an important thing to learn how to do as well, that no tutorials seem to want to teach you how to do. So I had to figure it out, because a lot of the tutorials I find are like, oh, I'm going to use this later. So now that we're at the end, we have our 3 rows of crochet. You can do as many rows as you want. This is just a demonstration to show you exactly what is going on how to do a single crochet. So when you want to tie off, you just chain 1 and you're going to snip it right there. Pull it through. And there you have it. You're tied off. So you can just sew your ends in. You would just take like an upholstery needle or a plastic thread, plastic needle, and just kind of sew your ends into your project. And there you go. And see how we started on that hump instead of into this crochet? Now you have that nice border on both sides. So there's how you do a single crochet.